Hello, this is Marty, and I want to talk about string muting on the guitar. The kind of muting that I'm talking about is stopping a note from ringing. It can be a fretted note, it can be an open string. The open strings are by far and away the most challenging. There's a lot of different techniques that I use, both in my left hand, which is my fretting hand, and my right hand. I mute with both hands. There are three different ways that I do it with the left hand. The first way is I'll just play a note. This is a C note on the 5th string, and I'm just going to relax the pressure, and then it stops ringing without picking my finger off the string. Okay, the second way is I'm going to go from a high string to a low string. That would be, this is going to be the 4th string, and then I'm going to play the 5th string of the C note again. And I'm muting the 4th string as I reach up and play the 5th string. So I'm using the underneath side of my finger here. The third way that I mute is with the top of my finger, right up here, or I guess you could call it your callus. So if I go from a low string to a high string, let's say the open 5th string to the 4th string 2nd fret, it would be A to E. As I play the 4th string, my middle finger is muting the 5th string for me. Okay, so here's another example. This is maybe combining a couple of them. So I'm going to strum a G7 chord. This is just the 4th string, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st of a G7 chord, and then I'm going to reach up and play a C note on the 5th string. And as you can see in here, the underneath side of my 3rd finger is muting the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings as I play the 5th string. Not doing anything with the right hand so far. Okay, another way, this is probably the easiest one. I'm going to play a bar chord. This is a G in the 3rd fret, and then you just relax everything, and it just automatically mutes. Okay, here's a G chord using a combination of fretted and open strings. Okay, I'm going to relax, and then I'm going to roll over on the sides of my fingers and use mostly my middle finger here as a mute. Let's talk about ways to mute with a picking hand. There are three ways that I do this, and the first way is just to mute a full chord. I would use the heel of my right hand. This is a G chord I'm strumming, and just muting it. Rotating the wrist a little bit, and just using the heel of my hand. The second way that I do it is with my thumb. If I'm going from a low string to a high string, like the 4th string open to the 3rd string open, I would use my thumb to mute the 4th string. So it goes 4th string, mute, 3rd string. Hope you can see that, but my thumb, I'm holding the pick very close, and my thumb actually touches the 4th string as it goes to the 3rd string. So here it is in real time. Okay, the opposite of that, I'll use my 1st finger underneath the pick. When I go from a high string to a low string, like the 3rd string to the 4th string, I would mute the 3rd string with my 1st finger. So 3rd string, mute, 4th string. Okay, another way that I mute is combining. I'll go, let's say we're playing the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. So I'm going to strum those as a chord, open. And then I'm going to mute with my thumb, my 1st finger, and probably my middle finger in there. I'm trying not to make any noise, not touch it with my fingernails or with my pick. It's hard to do, but So that would be another way to mute with a chord. And one more thing I can do is I'm going to play the same chord, and I'm going to try to play the third string in the middle and then mute on both sides at the same time. So let's see if I can do this. So there's the open, and then here's the third string. And then I'm muting the fourth string and the second string at the same time that I'm playing the third string. Okay, as you can see, I hold my pick really short, and if you're using a different technique, then this might not work for you. So I hope that helped.